Hello everybody, I'm back here with another video. Today I'm doing my top 6 quarterbacks in the 2022 NFL Draft. I know it says top 5, but I only did that because it sounds better than top 6, which I don't think no one's going to debate me on that. And yeah, we're going to get right into it. At number 6, I have Sam Howell out of North Carolina. My pro comp for him is Baker Mayfield. I think they're insanely similar. Like, it's ridiculous. They both have great arms. They both have a pretty good deep ball, which I think Howell has an elite deep ball, which is better than Baker Mayfield's. They both have fast balls. They both are really passionate. And then when it comes to just like things that I don't like about Howell, he has inconsistent accuracy. One play he'll throw a fucking dime, then the next play is just a whiff, and it's like ridiculous. Cracks under pressure, and like if the offensive line, like if he's pressured, he's gonna suck under there. And he's also just not clutch. He's also a one read type quarterback. If his first read's not there, he'll just tuck it and run. Which I think all these issues that about him can be coached up very easily. So I do think Sam Howell can definitely become a great, good quarterback in the league if he goes to the right team and maybe sits for a year or two. He's also a gunslinger. He's just too careless with the ball, makes too much mistakes. Which, like I said, this can all be coached up. All four of these can be coached up, and like you can't coach a good arm. You can't coach that. You can't coach physical traits. But yeah, I think the scheme fits play action type scheme. Like I would say, like Shane Waldron's scheme with Shane. Yeah, mostly like a Sean McVay tree type scheme. But some team fits the Steelers, which he back up for a year behind Mitchell Trubisky. Learns behind him because he's a veteran quarterback technically. He's been in the league for 6 years, I want to say. Yeah, the Washington Commanders. You back up a year or two behind Carson Wentz, who was definitely a veteran quarterback in the NFL. Then the Lions, you back up a year or two behind Jared Goff. And then I think his value is a third-round pick, but he will go probably in the second or like late second, early third, because the team will be desperate enough to draft higher than his value. I don't think any of these quarterbacks are really first round. There's one guy I think I had a first round grade on. Only one of the guys I had a first round grade on. Everyone else was a second round grade or third. But alright, number 5, we have Desmond Ritter out of Cincinnati. My pro comp for him is Dak Prescott. I think they're very similar. They both could tuck it and run. They're built basically the same. My scheme fit for Desmond Ritter is a run first type offense with QB rushes, kind of like the what team do I want to say? Like, the team that I was thinking of that like fit perfect when it comes to that. Fuck, what team was it? Oh my god, I'm selling the Ravens. Yes, getting the offense like the Ravens, man, that's perfect. That will really be perfect for Desmond Ritter. We can excel in that type of offense with short passes, deep passes as well, and running the ball. I think it's a good arm, definitely a quality arm, one of the better ones in this draft class. He's very mobile, nice pocket presence. Obviously, he's athletic. He has high upside, which is what I like about him. If you're gonna draft him early, it better be for his upside, and it better be to a great team. He has some like plays where his accuracy is amazing, and then some plays where it's just shit, man. I think he's probably the most least accurate quarterback in this draft class. He's very inconsistent. He has poor field vision. He needs to improve on his footwork. Also fumbles the ball too much, ball security issues. He also does the same thing with Sam Howell, and he stares down his first read and then tucks and runs if it's not there. And he also needs to improve his decision making, just like Sam Howell. But I think if he goes to a team like the Falcons, Steelers, or Titans, the 3 teams I have as team fits, I think he'll be all right there. Because you back him up a year. He's one of these quarterbacks we have to back up. Most of these quarterbacks, I think, are not going to be able to come out right away and start. Maybe like 2 or 3 of them, I think, can start day one. But then the rest of them is like, you got to, for at least 1 year, I think they have to sit and just develop, which I think Ritter has to do for sure. My grade on him is a third round grade, like early third round grade. He'll probably go in the second or first round pick, which is something here. I'm like, that shit is crazy. If he goes in the first round, That would be like that's a huge reach, man. He should not go in the first round at all. He's nowhere near that type of talent. I don't care what you say. And all right, let's get into our number 4 quarterback, which a lot of people are not gonna like this one. I have Malik Willis out of Liberty. Yes, you heard me. Malik Willis, the consensus number 1 quarterback. I have him at 4. And why? It's because he's just not ready. He's not ready to start day 1 at all. But what I can say is he definitely has the most potential out of any quarterback in this whole entire class. He's the potential to be a legit superstar elite quarterback in this league if he goes to the right team and the right system. He has amazing arm strength, probably the second best arm in this draft class. He's obviously mobile, one of the most mobile players in this draft class. He has a quick release, impressive deep ball, really great deep ball. He's also a leader, but when it comes to things he needs to work on, he struggles in the pocket. For some reason, he's just like, this is like what Russell Wilson does. He just can't stay in the pocket. They just run out for no reason. Like, no reason at all. Like, there'll be no pressure and still just run out. And it's like, come on, man. Poor field vision, poor awareness, poor footwork. He definitely needs to work on his footwork. He can't anticipate. He also, like every other quarterback we went over so far, stares down his first read. He needs to just tucks and runs and shit. He can't read. I won't say he can't read defenses, but he needs to read defenses better and work through his progressions better. My pro comp for him is Jordan Love, a faster, stronger, armed Jordan Love. Scheme fit, play action, or a spread type scheme. The draft value, second round projection. He's gonna go in the first round easily. He shouldn't, but he will. And I'm not gonna hate on the dude. You know, he's a great player. I think he can be one of the best quarterbacks in the league if he goes to the right team, which have the Panthers and Lions as team fits. Also, you put the Steelers there or Seahawks, which I don't want him as a Seahawks fan. Definitely not at 9. We need to go somewhere else. But yeah, he's definitely gonna be a first round quarterback, and we'll see who takes him. My guess, he goes to the Panthers. No, not the Panthers. Who would he go to? Because I don't think he goes at 2 to the Lions. I don't think he goes at 6 to the Panthers. I don't think he goes at 9 to the Seahawks. I would say maybe a team trades up for him, or if no trades happen or anything like that, he might go at 20 to the Steelers, or maybe even 11 to the Commanders. Man, who knows? But we'll see. So now at number 3, my number 3 quarterback in this draft class, I have Kenny Pickett out of Pittsburgh. I think he is the most pro-ready quarterback on this league. He's the guy, if you need a guy to start right now that can potentially lead you to a run, like a playoff run, the guy be Kenny Pickett easily. My pro comp for him is Ryan Tannehill. I think the team fits Panthers and Steelers, and I think the Panthers go him at 6 because Matt Rule, if you want to save his job, he needs a quarterback, obviously, and he wants to save his job. And Kenny Pickett, out of anyone in this class, is the most pro-ready quarterback. So you have a guy like Kenny Pickett, who I think can be a top 15 quarterback day 1. He could definitely lead you to the playoffs with that team. He could definitely lead you to the playoffs easily. He's very accurate. His ball placement is great. Amazing pocket composure. He's a great decision maker. Excellent timing on his throws. He has a quality arm. He's mobile, good height, probably the best build actually behind Ritter. Ritter has the best build. Amazing deep ball, and he's also a leader. Only the cons and things that he needs to work on is his hands are small, which he can't work on that obviously, but it's a con to his game. He's only had one great year, which was obviously this year, so maybe it was a fluke year. We won't know. He has inconsistent instincts as a passer. When it comes to the pocket, I wouldn't say the pocket really, but like, how should I say this? Like, sometimes he can't sense pressure. Like, one play he really can. He makes a nice play, he senses it, and then gets out the pocket. But then the next play, he's just stupid. He just sits there. I don't know. It's very inconsistent, which a lot of quarterbacks are. But you know, he's also a rookie. You can coach most of this stuff up. For most of these players, you can just coach them up. There's no player here where I think is just completely far gone. I think all these players have potential to be a pretty good quarterback in this draft class. He's also not my number 3 quarterback. I fucked up. He's my number 2 quarterback. But I have 2 guys at number 2 that I think are both like neck to neck. So at number 2, my other number 2, I should say, I had Matt Corral out of Ole Miss. Matt Corral is also, I think, the second most pro-ready quarterback in the draft class behind Kenny Pickett. So he's accurate, quality ball placement. He has a nice arm, really good field vision. He's also really mobile. I think he's probably the third most mobile player out of these 6 guys I'm talking about. Or actually probably the second most. No, it's the third. He's a dual threat, obviously. He's a really quick release. Like when he's under center, he gets the ball and it's just out. It's out of his hands. Quick as hell. He's shorter than an ideal player. He also had some character issues back in his freshman year. He needs to work through progressions faster also. But other than that, he really has no cons. If I'm keeping it a buck, like he's very pro ready. I think his value is a second round pick, which I think most of these quarterbacks are. But he'll probably go in the late first or early second. Team fits the Seahawks and Steelers. Also, you can add the Lions in there. He needs to go to a play action scheme. That's my scheme fit, is a play action scheme for him. Pro comp Derek Carr. I think they have a lot of similarities. And I don't think that's his ceiling. His ceiling is definitely not Derek Carr. It's higher than Derek Carr for sure. But yeah, when I said pro ready, I might have been lying. He might not be the second most pro ready quarterback. I think the guy I'm about to say at number 1 is probably the second most pro ready quarterback. Probably has the second most upside, I believe. I think this guy that I'm about to say at 1, I think he will be the best quarterback in this draft class. Easily. I do think. I think whoever gets this guy is going to get a steal, man. You're going to get a steal, man. You're going to get a real baller. But alright. At number 1, I have Carson Strong out of Nevada. I think this guy he's just a slower Josh Allen. That's all he is a slower Josh Allen. Scheme fit, play action, vertical passing offense, and a spread, honestly, a spread. His draft value is a first round for me. I think I have him there. His draft projection is going to be a late second and early third. That's why I say whoever gets him is about to get a fucking steal. I don't know why NFL teams are so low on Carson Strong. I do have one reason why I think of that. It's got to be because of his injury concerns and the fact he's slow. Those are the only 2 reasons I can really tell you why he is not our first round pick. Injury concerns and he's slow as shit. But other than that, this guy he has the best arm in the class. He's probably the most accurate quarterback in the class. The best deep ball in this entire class. One of the best throwing motions. Probably the second or third best throwing motion. He goes through his progressions very quickly. And he reads defenses. Probably the best in this draft class also. He has great touch on the ball. He has a fastball. Like I said, the only cons I can tell you on Carson Strong is he's slow. He's a risk taker also. Kind of has that gunslinger mentality. And he's just injury prone. Other than those 3 cons, I don't know why he's not a first round pick. I really do not understand it. The dude is built like a NFL quarterback, like old school type quarterback, 6'4", 216 pounds. He's slow, pocket passer. Like I said, Josh Allen, but he just doesn't have wheels. If that makes sense. He has the arm like Josh Allen. Maybe not as good as Josh Allen, obviously. He's accurate like Josh Allen. Now Josh Allen. Not Josh Allen coming out of college. I'm talking about right now. Yeah, man. I think Carson Strong will come out to be the best quarterback in this class. If I was to project who will be the best, I would probably go Carson Strong, Matt Corral, Malik Willis, Desmond Ritter, Pickett, Howell. And I don't think any of them will be bad or really fail in the NFL. I think all those guys will be at least competent quarterbacks. But I do think Malik Willis can definitely be the best. I think all of them can be the best except Howell. I don't think he's a ceiling like that to be the best. But he can prove me wrong. Who knows? But I think any of these guys can really be the best quarterback in the class. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of a quick one. Kind of went through them quick. But if y'all want like running backs or receivers for me to go over any of them, just let me know and I'll make that video. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys later, man. Goodbye.